had this spot called the House of Love, man, and I seen 3 dudes put a rub on a broomstick and out the smoker, man, for 30 minutes for 50 Rock, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So like like that, when you got, I don't want to be over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's not entertainment to me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
something like that.
Seen,
they get in that game, bro, and like it's like they soul be gone. All they want is the money, and it's like you get into weird shit. So you know, cause you open up doorways. Them certain drugs, they open up doorways, not only for the person who using them, but for the person who's serving them. You know what I'm saying?
You start feeling a different type of power type shit.
Yeah.
When people feel like, oh, these people need me,
And the shit you can have people do is just like, you shouldn't be able to wield that type of control over people. You know what I'm saying? Because it changes you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I never got into that like that, bro. Like, I had to deal with it in the beginning, but like the moment I switched, I don't want to sell crack no more. I don't like dealing with crackheads.
Yeah, I can say.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
I understand too, man. But yeah, I was on the evil side of that too because I was young and I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I would have Friday night fights where I had 2 smokers battle for 50 packs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, I'm not glorifying or like that. After I look back, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I was in that world, man. It's just like just a total different person, man. You know, you just in that game and you mad all the time.
You don't be giving a fuck about shit.
Yeah,
All you give a fuck about is earning, man.
Like the winner gets 50 Rock, you know what I'm saying? Loser get 20 Rock, but yeah, it'd be crazy, man.
I'm talking about his teeth missing and all kind of shit. And they finna go smoke that together.
Yeah, was it ever like a time you was scared, like...
Wow, bro.
Was it ever a time like you was scared, like, that serving somebody that they were going, you know what I'm saying, OD or fuck off on the...
Man, then I don't give a fuck. I'm serving, man. And then, you know, I had a that one time, he smoked some of my shit. He got stuck for like 30 minutes. They couldn't move. He was just like stuck, froze. And, you know, we let him loose and then eventually got unstuck.
Nah, I ain't do that. Once I get you right, you got to get the fuck home. I'm getting the fuck home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not staying to watch.
My spot,
I wasn't doing that.
My trap house, I had a smoke room.
See, and that's where everything. If I come in, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do what I need. I'm finna score, and I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hang around. I ain't like all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you that all the smokers in there chilling, it's about 10 smokers. They just smoking. You know what I'm saying? And somebody might hit a lick for 80, 50, because they don't want to hit the streets right back.
They want to enjoy their house.
I had a smoke room, man, and then, you know, after they get through smoking, they going back. Then sometimes they'll bring a trick over there. They'll rent my room out for an hour, get him back there, keep him back there about 2-3 hours, break him, you know what I'm saying? But most of my spot had smoke rooms. And when I would open my spots up, I would get on my bike, break down a quarter, and give everybody a dime a piece and say, man, this is my spot. And cook the strongest dope I could up. And then, boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How did you learn, like, how to cook? Was it like just like, no, it's not
so
just going...
So I'm going to tell you something. For about the first 6 years in the game, I didn't know how to cook. Even my right-hand homies didn't want to teach me how to cook because there's so much money that you can make when you cook
When you cook, yeah.
Then you could just be the buying the cookies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
will pay you to come to their house and cook.
Yeah, I
like you can literally
watching.
not touch no dope.
I got paid. I used to get paid $1,500, $2,000 just to cook it up.
Just to cook.
And burn off. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I never was good because I wasn't consistent with shit. But and then like I said, my turn was real quick because I didn't like what came with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the stakes was too fucking high.
Yeah, what comes with it is a lot of
a
lot of destruction, man. But yeah, man, like this person called me up to make it go from 12 to 16. You know what I'm saying?
But like we would be even like the last ladder, like when I first started doing music, bro, shout out to the team, man. You feel me? Respect to check it, man.
Yeah.
So we be in the studio, he had the warehouse like right off, like right by, you know them warehouses in the back before you get to Makawa, when you leave Sterling? He had one of them. So it was, it was a body shop, but he had the studio in the back, but this is where he trap out of. So I'm talking about we in that mid, I'm in that making songs, bro back there cooking, dope fiends in this motherfucker coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that was the last though, and I was just like, bro, like, but that's why I was like, it's real. It wasn't hard for me to make no record about no track. It's like, I'm in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas be glorifying shit and you be living, but these don't be understanding what really come with it.
I hustle because I was
They ain't
hungry.
take no L's like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't had no money, man.
Like for sure.
I wanted to see some shit like, I wanted to, like I said, I didn't eat shrimp till I was 18, 17, 18, man. Like, I wanted to do some shit. Like, you know, I wanted to go. I remember first time my big homie took me to Papados. I was 20, and I was like, this is a nice place. You know what I'm saying? Got to sit down. I had to learn how to carry myself in those situations because I never had went nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I hustled because I was broke. You know what I'm saying?
Was it ever a time like where the shit slowed up, like the trap slowed up and you had to either figure something else out or like you was sitting on something for too long?
Man, well, when we would get hit, because when we would get hit, like every time we would get hit, I mean, some of us went now, you know what I'm saying, but we can't go back to the house for a few days. So now you got to get on your phone in case Ross, but it's slower because now the licks are scattered.
They going
so
somewhere
now you
else.
got to go back, get back up. Because one thing about me, I always had a house ahead. So if I had one house, I already had another house that was kind of low key. So when that house get hit, I redirected my traffic. So I only ran that shit maybe one time because they hit both my houses at once. So then I was in limbo. You know what I'm saying? It slowed up. So it was like I had to start living on savings. And then, too, when you out fighting them cases and you got to keep the money going here, there. But, yeah, one of them times, too. And then, but one time, though, we had some kind of shortage. But we was the only one with work. So we was making quadruple off the cookies at the time. You know what I'm saying?
That was about it's like 2007 and six, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And it got wicked.
Yeah,
It got wicked, and
work.
that's when the dope really got fucked up.
Yeah,
because start touching it in recipes.
It started touching it before you can get it though.
Like a month.
The vato start touching.
You had to check your getting it from your like because it just everybody was trying to stretch. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to stretch.
Because you could put that like the real. I could put it on 12 and pop that up to 17, 8. Like so you can make quadruple the money. But when they already stepping on it, when you trying to do some. It ain't on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then you had that little period when you had to change the that made it lock.
Yeah.
Cause like once you step on it, if it stepped on too much, right.
Lock it up so then it's just.
So now you got to find another substitute.
Yeah, cause you understand it's street chemistry, dog.
It's street chemistry like a buck. And I wasn't tedious enough for that. Like if this ain't going right, I'm frustrated. I'm this. You know what I'm saying?
Because the first time you try it, you're gonna lose in the microwave.
You're gonna lose it.
It's gonna poof, and you're gonna hit the microwave and look up. All that
be in the top.
You're gonna try to scrape it down, but it's gonna cook up. So you're gonna lose off the top. Because if you put it on too much with not enough water, it's gonna poof, and you're just gone, man. You lost $400 on the cook. So you know what you doing.
And I wasn't that. I was that like that. Over sometime, like I was just bad, bro. So I was like, man, this is not for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going. You feel me? I'm not the cooker. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. No, I'm gonna just go and woo and flip.
I had got so good that I was cooking like on a minute and 30 seconds, man. Because usually it's minute 30 seconds, and then it was making it. I learned how to heat to make it even get bigger. You know
and my cousin, my bro now, I'm talking about they and that cook it up, drop it on the floor, pow, that don't break.
Kids ain't nothing I'm proud of.
I couldn't do that.
It's just me telling y'all.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Time when you touching, a whole lot of money fast, like, what's some of the shit you spending it on?
Man, you can ask them that went to school with me, Lil Flip, Scooby, a lot of like, I was spending on reflipping it. You feel me? Yeah. But I bought Gucci shoes. I had 3-4 cars. I had brought a little property that I ended up selling when I got a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? I invested in like some. I was buying my T-shirts. I was investing in my music. That's how I was getting my guy in the mix. Slab, I got this slab, and they got me to meet. You know what I'm saying? I was always putting money back into something else I got to. What killed me was the cases, but I had money to fight the cases. I didn't have to go to my homie, man. I need bond money.
Yeah.
Man, I need money for a lawyer. It's sad because they sell and they couldn't even get out of jail. You know, my bonds be 60, 80, 100. I'm gonna bond myself out. You know what I'm saying? But I always use my money, like I always was into fashion, man. Fashion and investments, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a difference, bro. Like, for me, there was time when I played the plug role, but I loved the middleman. Cause like I said, I didn't like to deal with long. I ain't like to deal. I don't want to deal with the dolphin. I don't want them hanging. I don't want to do that. I don't want to serve them and we in the same spot. No. Hey, I got this. I got that. And I've learned the quicker you get rid of it, the less likely you are to get fucked up behind it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I always
so for me, that was always like, That's the best
When
rank
I got
for me.
past
You
the
know?
rock area, I was like, I'm straight wholesaling. Boom, boom, boom. Halves, quarters, brick. You know what I'm saying? We just wholesaling because it moved faster and I made more profits quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time I had built up the clientele. But with the rocks, I kind of like, that's why, like I said, the Krumwell name, I bust it down to a lot of pieces and they think they're getting a wholesale. And like, oh, all this for yeah. But it ain't nothing.
It ain't never thing. It's the illusions, man.
So it was illusion.
Yeah.
That's why I
Illusion.
love
It looked like a
like
lot.
some other cities and you had like winning, you know what I'm saying, try to do your thing.
Man, I ain't gonna say it on air, but I stayed in Texas a lot. But them small towns, I beat them up. I remember going to this small town and start with a C. It was going down there, man. I got pulled over, and I got to tell you, I was coming back, and I had the money on me, and the cops had the money. They looked at it, took a picture of it, boom, went, and I was dealing with this dude for a couple of months. You feel me? But he was cool. It was my people. Sometimes he'll bring his money down to me, and sometimes I go up to him. But man, it was always no small towns. That's why I like.
You could really eat. You could really act there.
That's why when people weren't putting attention on these small towns. So that's why whenever I would come back to the city, I wouldn't be worried about no heat in the city because I'm not doing that.
Yeah. You out the way with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One time I got hit in the city, when I got that case and beat it, it was somebody I knew. It was a partner of mine. People, it's always people you know. You feel me? He was fresh out of jail. He said, man, front me a quarter, wholesaler. I gave him a quarter. The next day, jump out boys ran to my grandma's house.